and then it makes it, and then it gets all the way up, and then it has a pretty exciting drop right here. That drop is probably the most exciting drop out of all of this. Goes straight onto a view on a vertical loop, banks all the way around into a very tight interlocking corkscrew, and then goes all the way down, up and over, and goes around, I think, 350 degrees. 340 degrees, and then goes into another view on vertical loop, which is a little bit slower, and then it comes all the way around, loses some speed, because you're getting into the brake run, and then you're going through the vertical loop into a brake run. So yeah, that's a pretty good near miss right there. Look at that. That near miss is a very good one. So yeah, that's just Nemesis Inferno. And then we have Nemesis. It's a little bit different to Nemesis Inferno. It's just a little bit more suspenseful, because it does get some pretty good airtime. Like, it gets really good airtime, actually. Like, the airtime on it is just phenomenal. I just, love the airtime that you get right here. And then you just drop all the way down into a vertical loop. And then you come back all the way around here into another vertical loop, which is reasonably suspenseful. And it comes around into an interlocking corkscrew, comes up and over, that you will feel some airtime, and then you go over here. It has a pretty big corner, so it will lose some speed, and then it just throws you straight back into the action. Goes all the way down and throws you into a view on vertical loop. Comes up and over, and then around here, banks around, comes around here, then banks all the way around here into the brake run. So this is one of my favourite coasters. I don't know if it's really my favourite, because it's not very, very, very good. I don't know. So this one is 5 loops. It's literally actually 5 loops. Like, there's 5 upside down points. 1 here, 2, 3, right here, 3, 4, 5 right here. So there's literally 5 upside down points. So that's why I called it 5 loops. Like, this coaster is insane. Like, let me tell you that much. Like, the airtime that you feel on it right here is absolutely insane. Then it will drop all the way down here, and then go straight onto a view on vertical loop, which is really quick. Like, this ride is actually really quick. And then goes into another view on vertical loop, comes over, and then into an interlocking corkscrew, comes all the way around, throws you into another view on vertical loop, comes around and into the last final inversion, another interlocking corkscrew, and comes all the way around and throws you into the brake run. So this ride is good. I really like it. We're starting to get into the old ones. This is the long coaster, because, well, it isn't really long. But I would rate it long, because it is pretty long, if I'm being honest. Like, look at all this track. It is insane. So, yeah, I like this coaster. It is very, very, very good. And then it throws you into a speed chain, and then does 2 view on vertical loops right next to each other. Comes through a vertical loop, which is a pretty good near miss. Has some airtime right there, and comes around. Does a little bit of a swervy curvy right here. And then it goes all the way down here and throws you into the brake run. When you come into the brake run, it is insane. Like, actually, it is insane. So yeah, that's, what is it called? The long coaster. This is Loopy. It has, I don't know how many inversions. I think 7 inversions. I have no clue. I haven't actually loaded this ride very much at all, so I don't know how many inversions it has anymore. So we're just gonna have to see how many it has. Count along with me if you really want to, because this ride is very, very, very good with inversions. It has loads. So here we go. 1. That's 1 inversion. Is it another inversion? A Cobra Roll. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Yep, 7 inversions. I guessed correct. So yeah, that's a pretty good coaster there with loads of inversions. So, yeah. I love this coaster. It is insane. Right, we're getting into the old coasters. This is the Death Trap. Thank you to the Dangy Bros, because they named the Clunky Coaster and the Death Trap. Be sure to go and check out their video. We built a backyard roller coaster in 24 hours. Just search that up, and then it will come up with their video of that. And you will love it, seriously. So this is the Death Trap. This is my second coaster that I ever made. So it comes up a good little lift hill. Makes his way up the lift hill. And then does a pretty good drop right here. It's a pretty quick coaster too. Goes into a view on vertical loop. Comes around here. And drops downwards with a little bit of airtime. Then comes around and goes all the way down, goes all the way up, and you'll feel a lot of airtime, and then it goes like straight down, banks a lot around. It is carrying a little bit of speed around here, and then it comes all the way around, and then there's some track right here where it comes up and over the station. And then it loses a little bit of speed here because it's getting closer and closer to the end. And then it throws you back into the action. But the brake run is literally just right there, so they put you in the vertical loop. I mean, no, the brake run, sorry. The brake run right here. And then, yeah, that's the Death Trap. To be honest, I would rank this coaster insane. So, yeah, it's really, really good. And then, here's my oldest one. This is the one that I first ever made. Is the Clunky Coaster. I don't really like this coaster. It's not very, very, very good. It is pretty, bad, in my opinion, because it doesn't really have any special effects, and it's not really up to the spec that I really wanted it to be at. But over the days, I've been making roller coasters on here. I've got more experience, so I know how to make roller coasters better now. So yeah, it comes all the way around, comes up and over, has some pretty good airtime right there. And then it makes its way around the really long corner, and then throws you straight into a vertical loop, and then it goes all the way around, and then drops a little bit more, and then goes straight back into another vertical loop, which is pretty suspenseful because it's really slow. And then you are able to go around and then into a corkscrew. That's its first ever corkscrew. And then into the very, very long brake run. That coaster isn't that good because I think it was way too long with some of the corners. Like, some of the corners were like just miles. But yeah, that's it for Unlimited Coaster 2. Put in the comments what coaster you want me to make next. And if you can remember, comment down below on Loopy how many versions it has, if you can still remember. So, that's it for Unlimited Coaster 2. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.